The core beliefs you must adopt to think like the 1%. Warren Buffett believes the stock market is a voting machine in the short run, but a weighing machine in the long run. Elon Musk believes that failure is an option here. If you're not failing, you're not innovating fast enough. Oprah believes that luck is preparation meeting opportunity. These aren't just quotes. These are core beliefs that literally rewired their brains for exponential success. And here's what most people don't understand. Your beliefs aren't just thoughts. They're the operating system that determines every decision you make, every risk you take, and every opportunity you see or miss. Today, I'm going to reveal the 8 core beliefs that separate the top 1% from everyone else. These beliefs are so powerful that adopting just one of them will change your life trajectory. But here's the warning. Once you install these beliefs, you can never go back to thinking like the 99%. Are you ready to upgrade your mental operating system? Disclaimer: this content is for educational purposes only. Belief changes require consistent application and may take time to manifest results. Individual outcomes vary based on implementation and circumstances. Before we dive into the beliefs themselves, you need to understand something crucial. Your current results are a perfect reflection of your current beliefs. If you're not where you want to be, it's not because you lack talent, resources, or opportunities. It's because your belief system is running outdated software. Think about it. Why do some people see opportunity everywhere while others see only obstacles? Why do some people bounce back from failure stronger while others get crushed? Why do some people take calculated risks while others play it safe and stay stuck? The answer is beliefs. Your beliefs create your reality in 3 ways. 1. They filter what you notice. You literally see different things than others. 2. They determine your actions, what seems possible versus impossible. 3. They shape your interpretation, whether events mean success or failure. The 1% have systematically upgraded their belief systems to see possibilities that are invisible to the 99%. They've installed mental software that makes success feel inevitable rather than accidental. But here's the crucial part. These beliefs weren't developed randomly. They're the result of studying what actually works in reality, not what feels comfortable or familiar. Let's decode them. Core belief number 1. Problems are profitable opportunities. The first belief that separates the 1% from everyone else. Problems are profitable opportunities disguised as inconveniences. While the 99% avoid problems, complain about them, or hope someone else solves them, the 1% hunt for problems like treasure hunters. They understand that every billion-dollar company was built by solving a problem that everyone else was ignoring or accepting as just the way things are. Netflix saw the problem of late fees and physical media inconvenience. Everyone else just accepted it. Result: they killed an entire industry and created streaming. Uber saw the problem of taxi availability and payment friction. Everyone else just dealt with it. Result: they revolutionized transportation globally. Airbnb saw the problem of expensive hotels and unused space. Everyone else accepted high travel costs. Result: They created an entirely new category of accommodation. Here's the mindset shift. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" the 1% ask, "How can I profit from solving this?" Start carrying a problem journal. Every time you encounter a frustration in your daily life, your work, your relationships, write it down. Then ask, "How could someone make money solving this?" You'll be shocked at how many million-dollar opportunities you discover just by changing this one belief. The 1% don't see problems as obstacles to their success. They see them as the raw material for their success. Core belief number 2. Failure is expensive education. Core belief number 2. Failure is the most expensive education you can buy, and therefore the most valuable. This belief completely changes your relationship with risk and experimentation. While the 99% fear failure because they see it as proof they're not good enough, the 1% embrace failure because they see it as tuition for their real world. MBA. James Dyson failed 5,126 times before creating the revolutionary vacuum cleaner. But he didn't see 5,126 failures. He saw 5,126 ways that didn't work, bringing him closer to the one way that would work. Sarah Blakely was rejected by every manufacturer when trying to create Spanx. Each rejection taught her something about the industry, manufacturing, and positioning that eventually made her a billionaire. Here's how the 1% think about failure. Failure is data, not a verdict. The faster you fail, the faster you learn. The only real failure is not trying or not learning from the attempt. Failure is feedback from reality about what needs to be adjusted. The 1% actually budget for failure. They expect that 70% of their experiments won't work. But they know the 30% that do work will more than compensate for the failures. This belief allows them to take risks that seem crazy to others, but are actually carefully calculated bets on learning and eventual success. Start reframing every failure as expensive education. Ask yourself, what did this teach me that I couldn't have learned any other way? Then apply that learning to your next attempt. Core belief number 3. Time is the only real currency, and it can be leveraged infinitely. While the 99% trade time for money in a linear fashion, the 1% understand that time can be multiplied, leveraged, and compounded in ways that money cannot. The 1% operate on a different hierarchy of time usage. Level 4. Time creation. Building systems that give you more time. Level 3. Time multiplication. Using other people's time and skills. Level 2. Time optimization. Making your time more productive. Level 1. Time trading. Exchanging hours for dollars. Most people never get above level 1. The 1% spend most of their time at levels 3 and 4. Jeff Bezos doesn't manage Amazon day to day. He built systems and hired people to do that, freeing his time to think about the future. Warren Buffett spends 80% of his time reading and thinking, not actively trading. He's multiplying his time through deep learning and compound thinking. Instead of asking, "How do I work harder?" the 1% ask, "How do I make my time infinitely scalable?" They understand that Your time becomes more valuable as you become more skilled. Leveraged time creates exponential returns. Passive systems can work when you're not working. The highest leverage is building systems that improve themselves. Audit your time usage this week. Categorize every activity by the 4 levels. Your goal is to gradually move more activities up the hierarchy. Automate level 1 tasks. Optimize level 2 activities. Delegate to achieve level 3 and create systems for level 4. Core belief number 4. Exponential thinking is the default. Exponential improvement is not only possible, it's the natural order of things. The 99% think linearly. If I work twice as hard, I'll get twice the results. The 1% think exponentially. If I improve my system by 1% daily, I'll be 37 times better in a year. 37.78. This isn't just math, it's how technology, biology, and wealth actually work in the real world. Technology, computer processing power doubles every 18 months, Moore's law. Biology, viruses spread exponentially, not linearly. Wealth, compound interest creates exponential wealth growth over time. Learning, each skill you master makes learning the next skill faster. They focus on compound learning. Each skill builds on previous skills. Network effects, each new relationship multiplies the value of existing relationships. System improvements, small optimizations that compound over time. Platform building, creating systems that grow themselves. Instead of asking, how do I get better? The 1% ask, how do I improve the system that creates results? What small change would compound into massive results? How can I build something that grows without my direct involvement? What would 10 times improvement look like? Not just 10% improvement. Pick one area of your life and commit to 1% daily improvement for 30 days. Track the compound effect. You'll be shocked at how small, consistent improvements create dramatic results. Core belief number 5. Scarcity is an illusion. Created by limited thinking, not limited resources. This might be the most transformative belief of all. While the 99% operate from scarcity, believing there's not enough success, money, or opportunity to go around, the 1% operate from abundance, knowing that value creation expands the entire pie. Scarcity thinking, 99%. If someone else succeeds, there's less success for me. I need to hoard resources and opportunities. Competition means someone has to lose. There's a fixed amount of wealth in the world. Abundance thinking, 1%. Other people's success creates more opportunities for everyone. Sharing resources and knowledge multiplies them. Competition expands the entire market. Wealth can be created infinitely through value creation. Bill Gates didn't take money from existing computer companies. He created entirely new categories of value that expanded the entire technology industry. Oprah didn't compete with existing talk show hosts. She created a new form of media that elevated everyone involved. The 1% understand that every transaction should create value for all parties. The best way to get what you want is to help others get what they want. Markets can be expanded, not just captured. New categories can be created rather than fighting over existing ones. Start thinking about how to expand the pie instead of fighting for bigger slices. How can I create win-win scenarios in negotiations? How can I help competitors succeed while also succeeding myself? What new value can I create that doesn't exist yet? How can I make the entire market bigger rather than just capturing more of it? For 1 week, approach every interaction with the question, how can I create more value for everyone involved? Watch how this changes your relationships, opportunities, and results. Core belief number 6. Discomfort is the price of growth. Discomfort is not a signal to stop. It's a signal that you're growing. While the 99% avoid discomfort and seek comfort zones, the 1% actively seek discomfort because they understand it's the only pathway to exponential growth. Your comfort zone is literally your growth-killing zone. Everything you want, more success, better relationships, increased income, enhanced skills, exists outside your current comfort zone. The 99% think, this feels uncomfortable, so something must be wrong. The 1% think, this feels uncomfortable, so I must be growing. Mental discomfort, learning new skills, challenging your assumptions. Social discomfort, networking, public speaking, leadership. Physical discomfort, exercise, health optimization, endurance. Financial discomfort, investing, taking calculated risks, delayed gratification. Tim Cook took on the impossible task of following Steve Jobs as Apple's CEO. Maximum discomfort, maximum growth opportunity. Serena Williams constantly challenged herself against better players, even when it meant losing more frequently in practice. Naval Ravikant regularly engages with ideas that challenge his worldview, seeking intellectual discomfort as growth fuel. The 1% have systematic approaches to discomfort. 1. Voluntary discomfort. Choosing challenging situations regularly. 2. Progressive overload. Gradually increasing difficulty over time. 3. Recovery periods. Balancing growth stress with recovery. 4. Reframe practice. Interpreting discomfort as positive feedback. Daily micro discomforts. Do one small thing outside your comfort zone every day. Weekly challenges. Take on one moderately uncomfortable challenge each week. Monthly growth projects. Commit to learning something that feels intimidatingly difficult. Quarterly leaps. Make one major move that scares and excites you. The goal isn't to be uncomfortable all the time. It's to become comfortable with being uncomfortable when growth requires it. Core belief number 7. Systems create freedom, not restriction. Systems create ultimate freedom by making excellence automatic. This belief flips conventional wisdom on its head. While the 99% see systems as restrictive and boring, the 1% see systems as the foundation of freedom and creativity. The more systematized your basics become, the more freedom you have to innovate, create, and pursue opportunities. Think about it. A pilot doesn't see pre-flight checklists as restrictive. They see them as what enables safe flight. A chef doesn't see mise en place as limiting. They see it as what enables culinary creativity. An athlete doesn't see training regimens as constraints, they see them as what enables peak performance. Decision systems, frameworks that make good decisions automatic. Health systems, routines that make fitness and energy automatic. Learning systems, processes that make skill acquisition automatic. Wealth systems, mechanisms that make money management automatic. Ray Dalio built Bridgewater using systematic decision-making principles that removed emotional bias from investment choices. David Allen's Getting Things Done system freed mental capacity by systematizing task management. Warren Buffett's investment criteria system makes stock selection systematic rather than emotional. Instead of asking, "What should I do?" the 1% ask what system would automatically produce the results I want. They understand that willpower is finite, but systems are infinite. Systems compound over time, while individual efforts don't. Good systems make success inevitable rather than accidental. Systems free mental energy for higher-level thinking. Step 1. Identify your most important recurring decisions. Step 2. Create simple frameworks for making these decisions consistently. Step 3. Test and refine these systems over time. Step 4. Automate whatever can be automated. Step 5. Use freed mental energy for creative and strategic thinking. Remember, the goal of systems isn't to become a robot, it's to automate excellence so you can focus on innovation. Core belief number 8. Your network is your net worth. Your network determines your opportunities, not your individual capabilities alone. While the 99% focus on individual achievement, the 1% understand that extraordinary results require extraordinary relationships. Your network doesn't just provide opportunities, it multiplies your capabilities exponentially. When you have the right relationships, your knowledge is multiplied by others' expertise. Your reach is extended through others' networks. Your opportunities are expanded through others' connections. Your resources are leveraged through others' assets. The 1% focus on relationship quality, not quantity. Depth over breadth. Fewer, deeper relationships are more valuable than many shallow ones. Value creation. They focus on how they can help others, not just what they can get. Long-term thinking. They invest in relationships years before they need them. Mutual growth. They seek relationships where everyone grows together. Mentors. People ahead of you who can guide your growth. Peers. People at your level who can collaborate and support. Mentees. People behind you who you can help and who keep you sharp. Connectors. People who bridge different networks and create introductions. Reid Hoffman built LinkedIn by understanding that professional networking was broken and needed systematization. Oprah's success came not just from her individual talent, but from her ability to create valuable relationships with guests, audience, and industry leaders. Mark Benioff built Salesforce partly through strategic relationships with other tech leaders who became advisors, partners, and advocates. Daily, reach out to one person in your network with value, not an ask. Weekly, have one meaningful conversation with someone new. Monthly, introduce to people who should know each other. Quarterly, evaluate and strengthen your most important relationships. 1. Give first. Always lead with value, never with asks. 2. Be authentic. Genuine relationships outlast transactional ones. 3. Stay consistent. Regular, low-pressure contact builds strong bonds. 4. Think systems. Build relationships at scale through events, content, and platforms. 5. Play long-term. The best relationships compound over decades. Your network isn't just who you know, it's who knows you, trusts you, and wants to see you succeed. Integration and implementation. Now here's the crucial truth. Knowing these beliefs intellectually means nothing. The 1% don't just understand these beliefs, they live them daily until they become automatic. Phase 1. Awareness. Week 1. Choose one belief that resonates most strongly with your current situation. Study it. Think about it. Notice how it changes your perspective. Phase 2. Application. Weeks 2 to 3. Start making decisions based on this belief. When faced with choices, ask, what would someone with this belief do? Phase 3. Integration. Week 4. The belief starts feeling natural. You don't have to remember to think this way. It becomes your default. Phase 4. Mastery. Months 2 to 6. Add additional beliefs one at a time, following the same process. Here's what's powerful. These beliefs compound. Someone who sees problems as opportunities and thinks exponentially and embraces discomfort doesn't just get 3 times results. They get exponential results because the beliefs reinforce each other. These beliefs come with responsibility. When you adopt 1% thinking, you can no longer blame circumstances, other people, or external factors for your results. You become completely responsible for creating the life and success you want. This is both terrifying and liberating. Take an honest assessment. 1. Which of these beliefs do you already live by? 2. Which ones feel foreign or uncomfortable? 3. Which one, if you truly believed it, would change your life most dramatically? 4. What's one decision you would make differently if you had that belief? Start there. The difference between the 1% and the 99% isn't talent, luck, or resources. It's the software running in their minds, the beliefs that determine what they see as possible, what actions they take, and how they interpret reality itself. You now have access to the same mental operating system that creates extraordinary results. But access isn't enough, you have to install it. For the next 30 days, choose one belief and live as if it were absolutely true. Don't just think about it, make every decision based on it. Watch how this single change transforms not just your results, but your entire experience of life. Remember, your current beliefs created your current reality. If you want a different reality, you need different beliefs. The 1% understand this and continuously upgrade their mental software. The question isn't whether these beliefs work. The question is whether you're ready to become the kind of person who lives by them. Comment below with the one belief you're committing to install first and why. That public commitment is what transforms viewers into achievers. Subscribe for next week's video where I'll show you how to build the daily systems that make these beliefs automatic. Your current beliefs got you here. The elite code will take you to the 1%. Till next time, believe like the elite, think like the elite, become the elite.